Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to learn about how to plot input and output characteristics of any component. For example, suppose for diode, we want to put the input characteristics or the characteristics of a diode. That means the response between voltage and current. Then we can determine it using PSPICE. So how to determine it? So we are going to learn that today. So it is not only for diode but also for transistors and FET. We will see all the examples and how to plot it using PSPICE simulation. So in order to do that, we have to learn about the DC sweep. So in analysis setup, we have an option for DC sweep, as you can see it here. So we have to select this DC sweep and put the parameters accordingly as per our characteristics. Okay. So before going into that, first let us see what we have to plot in the or what circuit we have to recap. So for the diode forward bias, as you can see, we have a source and diode is connected in the forward bias condition, and we have a resistor here, load resistance, and then we have the ground here. Now everything is okay where we have considered diode 1 and 4002, and the load resistance we have considered as 1 kilo ohm, but you can change it to 10 kilo ohm also. Okay. So but in case of the source, as you can see here, the source is provided with a 0 volt. That means we don't have to configure the source here. The configuration of the source will be done by the DC sweep. Now if we click this, then this DC sweep, we have a values or a set of parameters we have to set it here. So since we are considering a voltage source, so we are selecting voltage source here. For default, it is provided as voltage source. Then we have various options for plotting the graph like linear, octave, or decade. Okay. So for linear, that and the graph that we normally plot with respect to voltage and current, right? Then if you want to plot it in octave format, then we have to select octave. And if you want to plot it in decade format, that means the semilograph paper. If you want to plot it, then you have to select here decade. Okay. Since in diode we do not require octave or decade, so we are going to plot in linear. In linear, what we have to do, we have to put the name of the source. So the name of the source is V1. See, the name of the source is V1. So in DC sweep, we are providing here as V1. Then this represents the value that we are going to plot in the graph. That means the reading that we are going to take. So the reading that we are going to take for diode, we are suppose changing from 0 to 10 volts. So the initial reading is 0 volt, final value is 10 volts. Now the increment means the number of points that we are going to take for the graph. So that is considered as 0.001. That means we are considering minute details, right? Okay, now if you run this, we are going to see the plot of diode. This is the characteristics of diode. Now we move into transistor. Now here also we have considered the transistor common emitter configuration. As you can see here in this schematics, we have transistor connected in common emitter configuration. So we have V1 across the input and V2 across the output. V1 represents VBB and V2 represents the VCC. And then we have the transistor, and we are using the transistor Q2 and 222. Now if we see the theory in this direction, then remember this is the transistor common emitter configuration. And transistor common emitter configuration, what we do, we used to take the reading across the input. So for taking the reading, we are fixing the output voltage at a particular value of suppose 1 volt or 2 volt. So let us consider, first we are considering at 1 volt. That means keeping VCC at 1 volt. What we are doing next, we are changing the input voltage from 0 to 30 volt, and then accordingly take the reading across IB and VBE. So the graph that we are going to get represents the input characteristics of the transistor, right? And next what we do, we change this voltage to a higher value and then repeat the experiment. Then we get a graph like this. Across the input we have VBE and IB. Across the output we have VCE. So this should be VCE. for VC 1 volt, we are getting this graph. For VC 2 volt, we are getting this graph. And for VC 3 volt, we are getting this graph. Okay. This represents the input characteristics. Similarly, for the output characteristics, we consider the input to be fixed and then change the value of the output voltage. So in order to do that, we keep the IB constant and then change the value of VCC. So for IB equals to 40 microampere, we get this graph. For IB equals 30 microampere, we get this graph. So for IB equals 20 microampere, we are getting this graph. Now let's see how we are going to plot this in PSPICE. Now from our DC sweep logic, we can plot one graph. In order to plot more than one characteristics, we have to take help of another parameter. So let's see how to do that. So in order to do that, we have to take the help of parametric. Here, as we have provided for DC sweep, we are providing V2. That means we are considering the output characteristics now. So for output characteristics, it is V2, voltage linear. This is already done. Next start value is from 0 volt to 10 volt and increment is done at 0.01. So this will provide us output waveform starting from these values, means 0 to 10 volt. Okay? And accordingly, we get the value of the current. Now next, in order to get more number of graphs, that means we have to consider parametric. Then for parametric, we have, as we know, for getting the output characteristics, we keep it for various values of V1. Here the value is for IB, but we cannot see it here. So instead of that, what we are doing, we are providing V1 value. So in order to do that, what we are considering here is start value we are considering at 0 volt, the end value we are considering at 10 volts, and increment is done at 2 volt. It means we are going to get total 6 number of graphs. So 0, 1, 0, then 2, then 4, then 6, like this. Then we are going to get number of graphs. Now if we run this, let's see what we are going to get. So these are the various graphs that we are going to have. Now next what we have to do is we have to plot the y-axis. For y-axis, let us yes, we require IC current. Search here current ICQ1. As you can see, this represents the output characteristics. First one it has 0 volt, then 2 volt, then 4 volt, then 6 volt, 8 volt, and finally 10 volt. This represents the output characteristics of the transistor. Right. If you want to plot the input characteristics, then just change the values from DC sweep to parametric and parametric value to the DC sweep. Okay. So to that, we are going to get the corresponding output. V1. For parametric, we are considering V2. Now if we run this, again getting graphs, then we require the IB. So for IB, this is the current. These are the characteristics for input. Okay, like this we can plot the characteristics of a transistor. Similarly, if you want, you can go for the FET. Let us plot the FET characteristics. So here we are using JN3819. This is the FET IC. Then we are using input and output voltage considering as 0 volt. Then across the DC sweep, if you see, we are providing V1. That means the output, that is VDC. We are changing from 0 to 10 volt at an increment of 101, and across parametric we are using V2 and we are changing from 0 to -5 at an increment of 1. Okay. Now if we run this, this represents the drain characteristics of the FET. So here we have VDS across y-axis, across x-axis we have current ID, and this represents the characteristics of FET. So if you recall, then this is the FET characteristics circuit diagram, and this represents the drain characteristics. So we have determined the drain characteristics. Similarly, if you want to get the transfer characteristics, just interchange the DC sweep and parametric. That will give you the transfer characteristics. So I hope you have understood this, and if you have any doubt, you can put it in the comments so that we can clarify your doubts. And if you want any more clarification on this, or if you want more number of plots to be discussed, like in case of common base or in case of common collector, in case of BJTs, and if you want for MOSFETs also we can discuss. Just let us know whatever be your requirement is. Thank you for joining. Do like, share, and subscribe to the videos so that you don't miss any content. Thank you. Keep learning.